Okay, welcome viewers, Victus here. Today I'm going to bring you a very nice video. This time I'm going to be doing chapter 21 of the Spanish Civil War in Hex of Steel, but this time I'm going to bring you a little bit more in terms of length. Today we're going to enjoy 1 hour and a half complete video in this amazing game. So for all of you that are following me and are enjoying Hex of Steel, today you're going to have a little bit more of this amazing war game. So we're going to continue, and over here we see that we are about to finish the area of Aathesia, and we just took La Frontera over here, and then we're going to march our troops to the village of Loja. That is concerning this area, but we're going to need a little bit of pontoon. We're going to need the help of the engineers. The previous chapter we finished here, we captured here, and now we're going to advance in here and see what we can do over here. We have sent some scouts, so to speak. We have the 5th Light Artillery Battalion over here, the 3rd Light Infantry Division, and the 10th Light Infantry Division. These two divisions and this battalion, they are kinda scouting the area here. We can see that there's a river here, so we cannot cross in here. So basically this real city, the name of the city in English, is now protected by this small village, and they have the river over here, so we cannot cross there. We have to the south exactly in the perspective of the 3rd Light Infantry Division, we have hills. We are blocked in here. The only way we can do this is by having divisions that can climb hills and move them through the hills and then across here, because here we have a road. That's the only way we can reach there. Everything here is blocked by the river. So now we know this, and we know that our only way to get in this village is through the hills and the road that connects Cordoba to northeast. The other thing to take into account is that we have another village down here, which is Andujar. We don't know what is happening here. So let's try to figure out what we can expect from Andujar. So we're going to move the 4th Light Artillery Battalion over here. And we're going to move this guy down here. And there we have it. We have found a Light Infantry Division protecting the region of Andujar. This means that we can use the 4th Light Artillery Battalion to shoot at this guy. But we're not able to do any damage. Instead, if we do this, we're going to do damage, but we're going to be in a bad situation. So, up to this point, we know that here we have a Light Infantry Division. So we need reinforcements here. So those reinforcements are the 15th, the 11th, and the 5th garrison respectively. So let's continue here. Let's move down. We're going to continue moving these guys down here, but we can see that there's a little bit of problems in terms of fuel with these guys over here, and this guy is a little bit damaged. In this area, we're going to move both light infantry divisions to this area over here. So let's bring this guy here. Let's bring this guy over here. And now we see here Juan Modesto. Now, this guy over here, as far as I understand, is a general. The general over here is giving buffs to this counter over here, which is the 17th Light Infantry Division that is located in the village of Puerto Llano. This thing is the same as, to say, these three guys that we have here. So because of the faction, we have a different symbol. That's pretty self-explanatory. So this is General Modesto. We can shoot at General Modesto, which is very nice because as far as I can see now, there's nothing he can do. And here we have the Light Infantry Division, but we can move this guy as well. We have more guys over here, so we're going to cross with the Light Infantry Division down here. Let's send him here. That's pretty good, and now we can start moving the Engineer Division because there's nothing behind that can be used in this area. So now perhaps we can say that we're going to move here. And I can start shooting this guy. I can either shoot this turn or wait for the next turn. I think a good thing to do here, for example, to bring this guy a little bit of fuel. That seems reasonable. And then we're going to shoot at this guy here. He's retreating, and now we can shoot with these guys. Now, this is a good thing for us. Very, very nice situation. Because these guys they cannot defend themselves. You see? Even though they give buffs to the actual guys that are around, they are very weak. So one thing I can do is clearly shoot with my 4th Light Artillery Battalion, which is rank 2. I can shoot Mr. Modesto here. And then use my Light Infantry Division to attack this guy over here. Now he retreats, and he is in a very bad shape and with low morale. This is very good. We need to concentrate fire against this counter. That's something very important. Over here we see that if you remember, there have been a rebellion. So rebellions are represented with partition counters. In this case, we have this guy over here. He appeared and he decided to be around. It's simple. They are simple rebels. So we need to find a way to deal with this guy. Now, I don't see any way to deal with this guy here in the north, but I can see that down here we have in Huelva this guy here. So we can send this guy to Aathesia and concentrate to find and hunt this guy down. So that's what we're going to do. And this guy, I'm going to use here my finger because I'm still using here a provisional rig, which is not my rig. It's a provisional one, and this rig, this computer, has a touch screen. So I'm going to give directions here so he can move up here and then here, and then we are going to be able to hunt this guy over here. With that being said, I'm not really like worried about this guy, because this guy is very weak, so he's going to be around here. But we need to be sure that we reach Aathesia, and this guy cannot take those areas. Okay. So with that, we can say that our plan here to take Puerto Llano, which is a very, very nice position. Why do I say this? Because we have a lot of rivers here. We have a river that is basically blocking anything that can be potentially be a menace from the east. So we will have a very good position here if we take Puerto Llano. And from here, even though this area is a gold victory condition, we're going to be very, very nice here in this position, and we can start harassing this area of Linares. Very nice. So we want to take Loja again, and we want to take Puerto Llano. Those are very, very important objectives. And we're going to use everything that we got in here to do that. Okay, perhaps we can bring this guy a little bit to resupply. Perhaps we can resupply this guy. That would be good. Okay. So let's move here to the north, and let's see what we can do here. Okay, we know that here there's a light infantry, right? We have a contact here that is a light infantry. We have our 24th light infantry division here. He's not in the best of the shapes, so we're going to fix him. Now he has normal morale, and he's going to stay there. The thing is that we want to make this guy to be entrenched in here and to protect this breach from anything that could come from Toledo. And we're going to use these guys to attack Falavera. We need to take Falavera. This is our objective in this area. So let's fix this. Let's take fuel here. Let's fix here. He's a little bit, he's not in a good shape. We could bring this. Okay, let me bring this down. Actually, this is the best one to use. Okay, perhaps we can do this. Let's see. We are almost dead, and we don't have any fuel. But we can move this one down, or this one. So what I'm going to do is to pull this back. I'm going to let me see. I'm going to take a little bit of fuel, pull back. Then I'm going to move this one down. And that's it. Perhaps, I see that the 21st garrison is going to be destroyed very soon. So, okay, there's nothing we can do there. Okay, what are we going to do here? We could bring this guy down, but this is going to be a hassle here. He has to be moved through the road. Perhaps if I do an attack here from the hills, perhaps this guy could retreat. If the 2nd Light Artillery Battalion retreats, I think that could give me a possibility. Let's see what we can do. So let's begin shooting at things that we can shoot. First, we move this guy here. Let's begin with this. Let's do damage with this. There's nothing we can do. Okay. So, are they attacking me here? Okay, let's bring this thing down. Even though he's not doing too much of damage. Yeah, I'm not going to do it anymore. So let's heal this one. Okay. Now, it is a very good tactic to place anti-tank battalion and artillery battalion next to anything or any hex that has an infantry counter. It's a very clever move. Okay. That's it. So let's move north and let's see what we can do here. Okay, now over here. The situation here. We didn't have ammunitions here. We didn't have fuel. Okay. In here as well, we didn't have fuel nor ammunitions. We cannot resupply. So the only answer is to push in here and do it by any means necessary. Okay. Let's figure this out. We can do this, which is not bad. Let me think about it. Push this guy here. There's a river here, so that's the reason he cannot move there. Do we have an engineer here? I don't think. Okay, let's fix this guy. We're going to fix this. Okay, let's take into account that any time that you fix the actual counter, by fix I mean heal, you're going to lose a little bit of experience, but it's good. It's not bad. Then here we need resupply munitions and fuel with this one. And yeah, there's not too much we can do here. This can do a little bit more of damage, including this one. Perhaps we can do this. Move back, bring this here and attack. Now here, I'll do the same. This is going to be a tough situation. Huh. Where can I place this? Let's move this one here to the thin forest so I can shoot him. Then I can move this one. Now this is nothing. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's it. There's nothing else we can do. We can bring this back and perhaps if I if I move this one near to the port, I think we're going to be able to resupply. I think it's possible. But the next turn, not this turn. This one cannot move, however. Okay. So far, that's what is happening here. I don't like the fact that this guy is in a very good shape and I don't have too many troops here that are powerful troops. Just garrison, and the only light infantry that I have is the 16th here in the south, and here in the north I have the 15th Light Infantry Division. So this is the reason we are struggling here, and this guy is here in the middle of the ocean without any fuel, and I don't know how to fix this. I cannot do this. Yes, I want to resend. You cannot, because the unit is near enemies. Okay. So now let's move down here. Let's see here. What can we do? This one is a little bit battered. This one as well. Can still push in here. The tank. Let's bring the tank down. Let's bring the tank down to Burgos. So I'm going to bring the tank down to Burgos. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So now the tank just disappeared in thin air. Well, actually, okay, we lost the tank. We lost the tank. We lost the tank. Attrition destroyed the tank. So we don't have any tank. Okay, we'll have to live with this. We'll have to live with this situation indeed. Okay. Great. I can recruit more tanks, but the tanks, if I remember correctly, the Breda one, which is this one here, the A Breda is too well. It's not so bad. Let's take. I will have to wait a little bit more. Now, the fact that I want very stubbornly, I want to get here, I want to get Portugal into my faction, invite a faction, but to do that, I really need a lot of money. Now, if I forget about inviting Portugal, because I am not sure if, for example, if I invite Portugal, does that mean that they are going to be added to the war? And if the answer to that question is yes, are they, as an AI faction, are they going to help me actively in the effort to destroy the Republicans? Those two questions, I would be more than happy to hear about the answers. If some of you know this, please give a little bit of light, because I really want to get Portugal into my faction. I really want to do that, but I don't know what to expect. That's the reason I'm trying to get the money that I need. But if it's not worth it, I will be more than happy to start producing a lot of tanks. Why not? Okay, so let's see. Let's bring this guy here. This guy looks fine. Now, I need to take into account something very important, because we are in winter. Winter is going to last up to April 1937. We have 5 long months in which we're going to be dealing with the snow and the attrition. And because this is the first time I I have this winter thing in one of my campaigns. Because of that, I forgot that I have to take into account the attrition. And if I am saying this is because I am regretting the loss of my tank, sadly. Okay, let's bring these guys here. Okay, do we attack here? Let's see. I'm going to deal more damage here, I think. I don't want to move here. Okay. This is going to be difficult. Let's bring this guy here. This is a tough situation indeed. Okay. Let's bring... This is heavy infantry division, and this one here. Let's bring this guy down. This is not looking so good. Okay. What do we do here? These guys cannot go on hills. So there's no reason no reason to move them, because I cannot move through here because this guy is blocking this. Okay, fair enough. And then here, this is a very difficult area. I need to break Gijon first. If I want to have any chance in Guardo, I need to break Gijon. I need to take Gijon. And then from Gijon, I would be able to move through this road down to Lannes, and then we will have these guys trapped in here. If I don't take Gijon, it doesn't matter if I have 3, 4, whatever amount of pontoons here. At first, I thought that placing the pontoon would be a good solution, but now I'm seeing the situation. This is a very, very nice place. Very nice place indeed, this village. So, do we... Okay, we stay like this. Just use this guy. And now, at least I can destroy this one, as far as I understand. This guy can move through here. Let's bring this guy here. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh my god, this is difficult. Oh, I won't do this, because if I attack here, then this guy, this is tough. Okay, let's bring this guy here. Can't even shoot because it needs another one. Okay. Very good. Okay, what else we can do here? Let's move these guys through here, why not? Okay, we need to fix this one. And, okay, let me draw this, so we can fix this one. This one is going to be my indication to fuel and refuel, resupply. Okay, we need to do this one as well. What about this one? Okay. Now what? Can we move here? This is a thin forest. Can clearly attack this guy over there. But I don't like this guy here. Okay. Let's bring this guy down. I can still do damage here. Okay, and now let's fix this. Okay, this is going to be better if he decides to attack. But they have another guy here, which is a light infantry division. Okay, that's there's nothing else we can do. At least I can move this one. He can shoot 2 squares. Yeah, and we can destroy this one. That was a good one. Yeah, indeed. We destroyed this guy here. That was a good one. Okay. I think that was good. I have plenty of health here. Now let's see here. 83. Can I move here? Yes, I can. I can do damage through here. Let's see if we do this. Huh, not too much. Let's bring this back. And that's it, I think. This is... okay. Let's see, we can do this. Okay. So now I can just erase this. Now I can protect the village here with my light infantry division. Then, if it's possible, I wish I can move this one here, but that will not change anything, so we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, let's move down. Let's see. We're moving this guy up. This is my reinforcement. This light infantry division is going to be my reinforcement to the north. Something around here is going to Pamplona. What is this? This is anti-air battalion. Okay. I cannot move this guy from here. Everything is clear here. Okay, so now we have the light infantry division here. We need to move this one down here. And now we can resupply. Let's do this. It's going to be costly. It's going to cost, indeed. And now, that's it. Now, I don't need this guy here. We can move through here pretty nice. So I'm going to redeploy the unit. I will send this unit to the reserve because the place where we need the most, I was thinking about sending an engineer over here, I think. Here would be nice to have an engineer. The reason I'm saying this is because if I manage to cross in here, I would be able to flank anything that is here. So that would be nice. It could be, no, here, there's plenty of hills here, so I think this is going to be the best place. So, yeah, potentially I'm going to send over here an engineer. Good. So let's send this guy here into the reserve. Great. And now we have the planes. Now, the planes, as you can see, the planes, the bombarders, the bomber squadron can destroy cities. What this does is that I can negate the actual ability for the enemy to resupply from the cities that are here. If I bomb here, this guy will not be able to get any supplies from here. The only way they could do that is from here, from Sagunto, Valencia, and Castellón. But that would mean that I would have to bomb all these small harbors, villages, and more villages, harbors, and cities. So this is going to take a little bit of time, and we are not attacking Catalonia yet. So they are more useful up in here in the north. So I can block here, and then this guy, I can choke these guys from here, from the area of Llanes and Guardo. I can choke these guys or these guys. And I think it's going to be better for me to have them there. So I'm going to move I'm going to move the bomber squadrons to the north. And then we can scout a little bit more here. So let me put here information that is important. So over here we have light infantry. Down here we have light infantry as well. We have another contact here, which is another light infantry. Potentially this light infantry is coming from here. And there's a big question mark over here. Okay. Now let's take the other one. Gonna move here. Nice. Now we know that there's a garrison here. Let's mark that. Let's mark here a garrison. This looks more like a 9, so I'm going to do like this. And here we got another garrison. And here we got more garrisons. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So let's end the turn. 3rd Light Tank Battalion has low health, and the 20th Light Infantry Division was destroyed in here. Okay, those are garrisons. Okay. We lost 5 counters. What happened here? Partitions. This was a partition. So partition was destroyed here. Another partition was destroyed. This means that right now, because of we are basically besieging the north. I think I saw the partitions, but I was not wasn't unable to confirm that, but I saw them. So we got 2 partitions, which is rebels from our cause over here, and they destroyed it. They move it from here to here and they destroy it. The 39th garrison was destroyed. That was the garrison that we managed to pull in here. The 21st garrison was destroyed down here. Okay. We knew that from the beginning. And the 3rd light tank battalion was destroyed. This was because of the attrition. And then we have the 21st garrison has low health, which is this one. And this leads me to place here a counter so we can fix it. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Let's move down here. Okay. Now, something good is that we are not seeing any movement from the fleets. Okay, now I have 2 options here. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Let's try to resupply here. I'm going to resupply munitions. Going to resupply fuel here. And with this one, I'm going to do the same. And do the same. Resupply fuel. So we can get these guys in a very nice shape. Okay. Now, we're good here, right? So, just move this one down here. Oh, he stays there. Never mind. Okay, now I have 2 options. I can, for example, I'm going to use the pen. So I can send. I have a destroyer here, another destroyer here, and here we have a light cruiser. I can send them all the way here and try to seek these other guys over here. Now, why would I do that? I know that they have a lot of guys here. I don't know if they are way over here or I don't know. So why would I send those guys there? It doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. So the best way I can do this is to take, let me see. I'm going to take the light cruiser. Can I move the light cruiser actually? I would move the light cruiser and try to scout a little bit. Submarines there. Okay. So I won't be moving here. So we know that at least there's something here. I think that is because of the radar of this one. This one has a radar, I believe. Okay, now. Let's do, we have a lot of supplies issues here. Let's see. Okay, let's take this. Let's take Aathesia. I'm going to begin with the bombardment, if it's possible. And this one is going to do better. pull this back. Let's see. Let's bring this guy up. I'm going to pull back. A very bad situation here in terms of resupply. I need to fix this. So yeah, this one I'm going to fix afterwards. I'm just going to circle it with this color. If that makes sense, I think so. Let's see. Let's heal this one. Gonna heal this one. Gonna bombard this. In the case of this one, I'm gonna heal. What about this one? Okay, let's bring this guy here. This is going to be tough. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Okay, now let's bring this one here. Let's place this one here. The heavy infantry division here, this is going to be okay because that way this one can support. This one can support this one, and I need to fix that. I need to fix that guy. Okay. So I'm gonna need to fix that guy as well. So now I know that we need to fix those. I'm going to resupply fuel with this one as well. This one as well, fuel. Okay. Okay, now let's move up in here. Let's continue moving these guys down. No fuel here. Hopefully this guy is not dying of attrition. More fuel. Okay, that's fine. So now this means that I can shoot here. This is ranked to 105 millimeter Vickers, and this is a 37 millimeter. So I'm gonna bring this here. Okay, let's move this one here. Let's bring this 9th Light Infantry Division in here. There we go. This guy's still alive. Still alive. Okay. Now let's fix this one. Gonna do this. Gonna bring this one. This one needs to be fixed as well. This guy stays there by time being. Now let's see here. Let's go ahead. Huh. He stays there, never mind. Okay, that's the only thing here. Now let's move north. Again, now, finally, we're going to be able to get a little bit here of fuel, ammunitions, stuff like that. Then I can bring this guy here. I can move this guy here. Bomb this one. Continue with this. We are near. Let's bring this back. There we go. Now we are moving. We cannot deploy that guy here up until the next 2 turns. So then we can, okay, this guy goes like this. Cannot move him. So then we can push in here. Okay, let's push here. I don't want to be trapped here. Okay, let's bring this guy here. And here we got that guy. So now I'm stuck in here. Never mind. We're doing good. Apart from the fact that I moved this one here, there's nothing else we can do. Okay, let's see. Let's fix this one. Now, let's resupply. So this guy has enough fuel, more fuel. This guy needs both. So he can retreat safely to Burgos, I think. We have 2 guys there. Unless I drop the... Oh, I don't have pontoons here. So yeah. Let's do this. This one is 1, so interesting. Okay. Let's bring let's move. I don't want to be near this one. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now. Fair enough. I'm going to retreat and then I'm going to fix this guy the next turn. Now. I need another bridge here. I think I can buy a bridge if I... How much is a bridge cost here? How much? It's not bad. I'm going to buy one more. Okay, so we got that one. I'm going to create a bridge exactly over here. There we are. We need a bridge here. For that, I'm going to use this one. So then we can move these guys up in here. Why not? Okay. Now. Okay, now with this guy, I will retreat. Actually, I cannot shoot at this one. I can do this or this. It's not going to be worth it. What else we can do with this one? Okay, let's bring this guy here. And this guy, let's bring it back. And we'll fix it. Okay. Now I'm sure they're not going to get here. Get in here. I can put a mine in here. Sadly I forgot to drop the mine here. I still have a landmine here. Let me see. No, I can't. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's bring this one up in here. Let's heal this one. I'm gonna shoot this one here. Gonna attack. Not so good. What about here? Not so good either. He needs to be, he has attrition here. Okay. Okay, let's bring these guys here. Good, let's move down. Okay, I forgot completely to fix this one. Okay, never mind. Now he's going to be destroyed. So I can disband it. But I can't because of that. Okay, I just forgot to fix them. A lot to think about. A lot to think about in here. Okay. Let's bring this guy up. We have another contact here. There's a light infantry division here. So I'll gotta do that. Okay. So look at how these guys have a lot of guys here that are perhaps ready to attack in here. I'm not sure. So let's bring these guys up. Now I can bring this guy here, at least to save a little bit of the situation. Let's see. Okay, that was good. Then we still have the other plane here. And now I can see more guys moving here. These are heavy infantry division. So let's mark it. This is heavy infantry. Here we got a light infantry. And here we got a heavy infantry. Perhaps they are preparing to attack from Catalonia. And I am moving all my efforts to the north. This is interesting. Okay, let's do this. Let's bring... Well. Interesting situation. Okay, let's end the turn. They are trying to take that airfield. Yeah, I knew that. Trying to destroy the bridge. We're losing a lot of troops. 5th Engineer Pyrenees Division has low health. And the Pyrenees Division is this one. Actually, it's the 5th Engineers Pyrenees Division. Where is it? Where's the Pyrenees Division? 5th Engineer Pyrenees Division, which is this one. 3rd. There you go. 5th Engineers Pyrenees Division. I need to heal them. That's it. Okay. Well, we've managed at least to heal them. The 35th Garrison, the Braves, was destroyed. The Braves are now destroyed. And they're trying to destroy the pontoons, you see? This is not good. Okay. We can deploy a pontoon, but we need the 3rd Engineer Division. We have one garrison that we can deploy. At least we have the planes over there. So let's see what we can do. Okay, first, I'm going to bring these guys back. We don't want to deal with them. Now let's finish this guy here. Mm-hmm. Okay, what we can do here. We're about to destroy this one. So let me bring this guy down here. There we go. So we take this. Great, we have taken Aathesia. We're going to fix this one. That's done. We're going to fix this one. Okay, at least we have achieved our goal to take Aathesia. We're doing good here. Okay, here we have a breach. There's nothing we can do here because we have a breach here. At least they have this guy here. Let's see. Let's bring... What can we do? Let's heal this one. This one. Okay, let's bring this one here. He stays there. This one stays there as well. And then we can move. Okay, we can push forward here, but there's nothing we can do here. There is a breach here. Unless I can send, okay, I will send this guy here, but I'm going to be next to this, so everything should be done up in here. And we have just one hex in here. This is a difficult area. Very difficult area, as you can see. We have one hex here. We are blocked by this. We're blocked by this river as well. Ah, no, actually, this is a road. So, yeah. So, why not bringing... Let's bring this one here. Okay. This one... I think I don't need him. Okay, I'm going to move him here. Soon we're going to find something for this guy. I'm going to send this guy to the north. Over here. So. Haha. Very interesting here. Okay, let's continue north. Let's see here. Let's do this. So then this is going to make sense. Okay. Let's bring this guy back. There we go. We destroyed that guy. We have destroyed Juan Modesto with this guy. This is going to be... They are going to be called... Modesto. I'm gonna call them like that. Okay, I'm going to concentrate myself here. Let's see. Can move this down, but I would prefer to move this up so we can exchange this one. Look at this one. This is about to be destroyed. Okay, now let's move here. Let's bring, that's for the next turn. So let's see. This is about to be destroyed. I can fix it. So I will be able to fix this one as well, apparently. And interesting that I can disband. Okay, let's do this. Still having a little bit of problems here. Let's fix this one. This one would be fixed as well. I need to decrease the morale of this one, that's for sure. Over here, I'm not doing that. Okay, let's bring this one here. Okay, this doesn't look good. Gonna fix this one. There we go. This one. This one should be fixed. So there's no way we can get more money. There's no way. We're spending a lot. And this guy's still here. Cannot even ambush here. Okay. Let's bring this guy down. So, gonna do this. Okay, let's move this one here. There we go, we managed to do that. Then, this one's good. Resupply and fix, so we're going to stay here. We managed to do that, that's good. The situation is problematic in the center. They're concentrating their efforts in here. They would need tanks here. Okay, let's bring this guy up. And now, I'm gonna send this guy. Okay, let's move to let's begin with Santander. So we're going to cut. Actually, we're going to cut in here. There we go. Sadly, we cannot shoot in here. But now we have a lot of contacts here, a lot of them. So let's cut as well in here. So I'm gonna send this to Bilbao. Huh. I didn't saw this one. So now we know that this is Antier. Okay. I can still move this one. Okay, I can still move this one, so I'm gonna send it here. And now we're going to mark them. Let's mark them here. We have here a light infantry division. heavy infantry division. This is anti-air. This one here is heavy infantry. Light infantry. Let's mark all of them here. Most likely this. We have a light infantry here. We have anti-air and garrison here. There we go. Okay, now let's do it here. Gonna bring this guy back in here. There we are. Very difficult situation. Okay, let's do it. They lost 3, and now we have a storm. We have a snowstorm in here. A new technology has been researched, the Gona 17E. So now we can recruit the Gona 17E, and we have 1 research point available. Let's see if we can buy this one. $68 HQ points. I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy this one. It says HQ points, but I don't know. 80 HQ points, okay. So we cannot recruit Franco yet. The other thing is that the 6th garrison has low health. That's this one. And they destroyed the pontoon over here. Okay. They destroyed the pontoon here. And 6th garrison has low health. Look at this. Very, very low health. So let's do this. And we have a snowstorm. Very bad situation. You have the Dornier. So I think well, it looks much better here. Okay, for this last part, we're going to analyze the situation. We're going to try to devise a plan in which we can have a little bit of a notion on what is going to be exactly the next steps for this campaign. So let's begin. So we're going to begin with this part. This is the part in which we have decided that we're going to take Antikythera and Loja. I have set this interrogation mark here because we really don't know what is happening here. So we already know that we're going to take Loja and we're going to take Antikythera. This is a potential area in which we can send troops. We're going to find the avenues of approach that we can use, and as well what we're going to use. So let me zoom in here in Loja very quickly. We're going to clean things here. We don't know what is in Loja, of course. We know here that we have in Antikythera we have a light infantry division, so we're going to do a circle with light infantry. There's another place that we want to take in this attack, and that is Malaga. Here we're going to do an interrogation mark because there is a potential contact there. So what are the avenues of approach? Number one, we can determine, we are using one and we can determine another one down here. Let me show you. This is one avenue of approach. Okay? The other avenue of approach is the one that we're using here directly from Aathesia down to directly into Antikythera. This is the second avenue of approach. We're using that, and if I zoom in, we can note that this hex and this hex, we can occupy these two hexes. But there's a situation. This hex, actually I'm going to show you here, this hex over here and this hex over here, those two hexes in which I have drawn this red line, they are impassable for troops except engineers. So we already know that this is a key hex for us. So we're going to place here a pontoon. It could be a pontoon, or we can use one of our engineers to get in here. So then we're going to have another avenue of approach in here. So that's a third avenue of approach. So just to take these three places, we have those. But we need to locate first our engineers, because there's another place in which I am in need of engineers. There are several places, actually. So one of the other places is this one here. There's a river here that is blocking our ability to attack here with more flexibility. The only avenue of approach, or the only approach that we have, is through this road, and we are blocked by these three counters here, right? We already know this because we are seeing this. Now, we need to open more areas here. We're going to open here. This is a hex that we want to open, and we want to open this one here. So then we're going to have, when we place our engineer here, we're going to have access through here. That's going to be a very nice avenue of approach that I think is going to be very, very good for us. So this is one. This means that exactly here we're going to need an engineer. So I'm going to do that, and then over here we're going to need another engineer. So in this part in the north, to take Gijon, we need 2 more engineers over here, and the other one should be placed in here. So this is definitely another place where we need. So that way we're going to be able to cross all the mountains to here. But first of all, we need to locate our engineers. If there's another place where we need engineers, I don't think so. Okay, so let's locate them. If we go here to order of battle and we type here engineer, we're going to see that the first engineer that we note is this one now. If I click this one, we're going to see that we have an engineer ready. Even though this engineer is very, very weak, we will have to deal with this because this one is very weak. We have located this engineer here. And this engineer is going to help us put the actual pontoon here and here. Now, I'm going to rectify my plan here because this area, this hex, I think is no longer needed, because we tried to get in here before and we are going to be always blocked by anything that is in Guardo. So this is a very good position for the enemy. So now we need to drop this guy over here, and I think there's another one, which is this one here. Actually, if I zoom in, you're going to see that the morale of this one is very, very low. So let me mark them. This is one engineer here, and this is another engineer here. We're going to need to heal both of them, and we're going to use these two engineers to deal with the situation over here. Now, let's go again and let's find this other engineer. This engineer is very useful because with this engineer we can send him over here. This could be a good position for us to bring that engineer. So then we can cross as well to this hex. However, we don't know what's happening in this hex. So I'm going to mark the airfield with a circle and a potential contact symbol. There's always something in here. So we can send that guy here. And where's the other one? The other one is here. So this one could be used to get in here. Okay, that's for sure, and we need to heal it. So we're going to use this one to get in here. This one will do some job in here, but actually I can bring this guy. Let me see. I'm going to take this one first. Send this to the reserve, and then I'm going to take this one and send it to the reserve. Okay, perfect. I don't need that engineer here, and I don't need to cross here because we have this guy here. So we have another axis here, which I'm going to mark like this. So we know that there's another axis here. So we have two engineers right now that are waiting for us to be deployed somewhere else. So the other places that I can deploy the engineers are going to be here. Okay? So the first one and the most important that I need is to be able, in some way, to be able to get in here through these hills and get in here, and then I can flank Gijon. This is going to be important because let's remember that this Alcedo class destroyer is now stuck in there. So we need to liberate Gijon first. So we're going to take this guy here. We're going to drop it here. Okay. So now we're just waiting for another two, the other two would be dropped in here. So then I can send troops from here and pour them over here. It's going to be very useful to do that. So, with that being said, we already know and we have already made our plans for the deployment of our actual engineers. And finally, we're going to deal with the question of the bombers. The bomber squadrons. We have one bomber squadron over here and one bomber squadron over here. Okay? We have bombed Vitoria and Bilbao. Let's mark this with blue. So we have bombed this one here and this one here. Actually, I'm going to use a more obscure blue to mark the bomb areas. So there we are. So we have bombed here and we have bombed here. And the other place that I want to bomb is Llanes and Guardo. This way we're going to choke the area of Santander. Okay? That's the area we want to choke by bombing all the axes that they have for supplies. So then the only supplies that they are going to get are going to come from Santander, and we're going to kill these units by attrition. So it's a matter of time to take Gijon, to choke them here, and then figure out what we're going to do over here, and we're going to be able to take finally Santander. Okay, so I think this is going to be the plan. And over here we can see we're still defending this area. We are in a very good position here defending this area. The area here of Falavera is going to be left by the time being. We can have a little bit of healing here. Okay, and over here we have already marked every single potential contact and every single contact that were reckoned by our bomber squadrons. So we managed to do a little bit of recon here, and I have marked every single guy over here so we can have a little bit of an understanding of the situation. So this is how the map looks like up to this point. So this is getting very, very complex, and I am liking it a lot. Don't forget to subscribe. This was Victus. See you in the next one.